Are you a deviant? You know, like those of us who binge watch serial killer programs, laugh at the stupid shit people do, and revel in anything adult? Well, you found your people. Join us as we crack open the door to the padded cell and release the insanely stupid, the weirdly wonderful, and those who choose to live outside societal norms. We'll delve into the strange, the macabre, the sexy, and the outrageous. So, if you're a deviant, then you have your place with us in the padded cell. I am a faithful.
I am also faithful.
Fucking liar. He's lying.
You're
We
lying.
need to go live on Facebook.
I thought that was the fucking voice of Jesus.
In stereo.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I know, that's a new very well. Good morning and welcome to the Padded Cell Podcast, episode 105. Bless you. I feel like it's going to be chaotic today already.
I think it is.
So, if you haven't guessed already, with our green capes, if you're a fan of the Traitors, we've got a little bit of a Traitors theme going on today. Let me explain. And also, Rye's never watched the Traitors.
So yeah, please explain.
And Dylan's never watched the Traitors.
It's going well.
Are we allowed to mention that we've got another person in the studio today?
Yes, we just have an assistant in Uche.
Uche.
So Uche is here for on Mondays only, aren't you, getting some experience and stuff? Have you watched the Traitors? No. Oh, for fuck's sake!
So I was the four people in here. You're the only
I'm
person
on me
that's watched
bleed
it.
now, are you?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, it was a really, really good idea. And for those who've watched it, you're going to love it. So we are going to do our normal episode. It is Halloween part 1. We're going to do 2 Halloween episodes. And this theme is going to spread across both episodes. So we're going to do our normal stuff, but woven in the episode is going to be a game. So everybody watching live on YouTube, I want you to get a pad and paper. No, a pad and pen. Because you need to write some stuff down because you won't remember it all.
Yeah.
We're not going to be writing stuff down because we're the traitor or the faithful.
Okay.
And these guys have got to establish who is who. Let me explain. You don't need to watch the show, it's fine. So when I tell you, I'm going to start reading some stories out.
Uh-huh.
And within those stories, there's going to be one which is an absolute load of bullshit. I'll let you know when I start.
So it's like 2 truths, 1 lie.
Well, it might be 3 lies, 1 truth, who knows? But you've all got to establish which story or stories are untrue. Also, throughout the episode, Rye and I, one is a traitor, one is a faithful. And you've got to establish who the faithful is, and they've been murdered. And they're going to give you clues as to how they've been murdered, with what, where, by who, and why. So there's 5 things. And we're just going to be chatting as normal, but we're going to be throwing these clues in there. So you've got to establish which one is the faithful and is going to be murdered tonight. And if you watch the show, that's like really dramatic. But because nobody in the fucking studio watches this, everyone's just looking at me like, yeah, all right. So but everybody at home who watches Traitors, they're going to be like, oh, yeah.
So how subtle should the clues be? So let's say, for instance, this isn't it, but let's say I killed you or you killed me with this.
Yeah.
And
Would the thing, yeah.
Yeah. Would I say something along the lines of, you can ask me a question? Or is that too subtle?
No, I don't think that's subtle at all. I think it's quite obvious.
Yeah. Ask me a question.
Yeah. We've talked about this. You'd have it all fucking planned in your head.
I know, but I overthink things.
Okay. So let's go over that again. Shortly, I'm going to be going over some stories. And you've got to establish which ones are true and which ones are not true. Which ones am I lying about? And then throughout the whole episode, both of us are going to be dropping clues in as to how, with what, where, by who, and why we've been murdered, because we are faithful. Yes. And at the end, I'm going to reveal. And I'm not going to reveal anything until the very end. That is what stories have been made up.
Okay.
And who is the traitor and who is the faithful.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever is right at the end, you need to pop up on YouTube and give us your answers. And the first one to get the answer will get a free T-shirt of your choice. So should we get this party started? And we've also live on Facebook this morning. We've already got like a lot on. Morning! If you've just joined us, we've got green capes on because we're doing Traitors stuff.
Well, a lot of the YouTube comments haven't watched it either.
Oh, piss right off! Right, well, if you haven't watched the Traitors, it doesn't matter because you know what the game is now.
Well, a lot of them saying it sounds like Cluedo, which...
It is?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not. The game itself isn't like Cluedo. I've just made it into Cluedo. Because
Okay.
you can't really play the real Traitors live on a podcast. You need 22
Yeah.
people. I can't get 22 people in
We've
here.
got 4.
So over on Facey, if you want to carry on with our game and figure out, who's the traitor, who's the faithful, etc., you need to join patreon.com/Padacel podcast. And then you can jump on YouTube live with us. So it's up to you. If you don't, that's fine. I won't be offended. Right, so we're going to start.
Let's start.
So all of you need to get pens and paper ready because the clues could be dropping at any point. I don't even know when he's dropping his, and he doesn't know when I'm dropping mine. Do you?
I'll probably forget to drop mine and I'll have to do it in like the last 20 seconds.
I thought, oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm supposed to have been murdered.
Yeah. Or I'll just forget and someone will say something in the comments and I'll be like, yeah, that's it, you got it.
Do you know, you've got, in that cape, I quite like that you've still got the hood up as well, by the way. Yeah.
Nice.
You're emulating Jesus Christ.
Am I?
Yeah.
The saviour.
Yeah. I feel like you need to bless me
Close it.
or something.
I'll
No, you
fucking
do.
bless
You're
you.
looking a bit Jesus like.
I'm baptise you.
Dunk my head in a bucket of water.
Good
Yeah.
at that.
Right then.
Just call
So
me John.
before we move on to our segment, just need to remind you that the live event at Townhouse is really, really close. It's the 15th of November. For those who haven't heard, Townhouse is in the Wirral, Northwest England. And we are running a live show, 15th of November, from 4:30 till midnight. Quite a long one. You can get the tickets on our website. And I've shared the link online and everything.
It's a
So
fucking laugh though, innit?
it's
like the whole day.
so good. Really, really. We have a really good time, don't
Yeah,
we? We're
'cause
exhausted, but it's good.
Yeah. But
It's really good.
people just come up to you and be like, oh, I remember this episode when, and you're like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some have got really good memories
I
as well.
know.
Even I can't remember some of the shit they come out with. I'm like,
can't
God,
remember what
you're
we
a
did
super
last
fan.
time.
You're more of a super fan than me. Quoting my podcast to me.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Well done. Also, literally just before the live event, it's the UK Fetish Awards. We're going down there and we've
We
been
are.
nominated.
Yes.
Mr. G has been nominated as
Yes.
Best Male Dominant.
Yeah, but Master, I think they've classed
Is
it.
it
but it's-
Master? Oh,
it's-
fuck.
I know, because I was looking at it, I was like,
Jedi Master.
yeah, well, fuck you. Hello there. So yeah, I was a bit
So
iffy
you're
over
Best
it. but
Master.
Best Master, yeah.
I think you've got a really good chance. And
I
we've
hope
got
so.
Best Podcast.
Yeah, so
And I think we've got a really,
really
good,
good
chance. So we have been putting the links out there for people to vote for us because it's a listener's choice. And you've all been getting on board. I really appreciate you all,
it's mental, innit? Mental.
People from literally all over the world, even those UK Fetish Awards, you haven't got to be in the UK to vote.
Yeah.
We have to be. And so, yeah, people have been voting all over the place.
Yeah.
And they've got a couple of emails, voting on different emails.
Different browsers.
Everyone does it. It's fine. So I think we've got a really good chance. So I need to figure out what I'm going to wear. I might buy some new latex.
Oh.
Just in case we win. We might not. But, just in case, I want to be best frock on or best
Of
stuff on.
course, yeah.
Yeah, won't be able to walk on the stage. I'll be hobbling on the stage in the latex. Right then, so on this day, it's the 20th of October for those watching live.
Mm-hmm.
For those who are watching on Thursday, Sols, it was a few days ago. It's local radio day.
Mm.
So, are you a fan of radio?
I used to be.
I used to listen to radio religiously.
I used to love Juice FM.
Yeah, I don't mind Juice FM.
And then I started working in car sales. And then the only thing they played was the radio. And it's like, when you hear the same songs on repeat every hour.
Well, some radio stations do that a
It's
lot.
just an hour cycle.
Yeah. There's one years ago, I can't remember what it was called now, it'll come to me. And literally every 3 hours, they just repeat all the songs.
Same order as well.
And the songs were good, just not 5-6 times a day.
Overplayed.
You know?
You can have too much of a good thing.
Yeah. So it's local radio day. And we're in a time where local radio, apart from BBC local radio is sort of fading.
Dying out, isn't it?
It's dying
Yeah.
out. We've got big corporations, Planet Radio, buying up all the little local radio stations, eating them all up like Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're all disappearing. So we've got like BBC Radio Merseyside and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So BBC Radio's still there. But all these independents, they're all going and they're all being swallowed up by these corporations. People are losing their jobs because local radio stations are not local anymore. They're in one area, piped out to all the regions.
Yeah.
And all these local DJs are losing their jobs left, right and centre. Leanne Campbell-Powell, my little mate, hi Leanne, she moved on from Radio City after years. She's actually been on radio for 22 years.
Damn.
I think she was on Juice FM at first, wasn't she?
Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then she went to Radio City and she's actually been doing a little stint on Radio Merseyside
Oh, yeah.
on Saturdays, so I hope she stays there. But it just shows you, even after all those years,
Oh, yeah.
she's out of work there.
Yeah.
She's doing very, very well since. I think it was the best thing that's happened, actually.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, she's done really, really well. But I'm going to take this opportunity because you know what I'm like. Anybody out there who runs a local radio station and wants a Scouser who can do like dulcet Scouse tones or be totally outrageous, I can also reel in the swearing. I haven't got to swear. I can look. My dad is a vicar. I sat in front of him for years and didn't even say God. So I don't need to say shit, fuck, twat, cunt, or nothing like that. I can just talk normal. So if you want like a really boss local DJ who can talk for England, who's dead good with guests and interviews as well, I'm your lady. Well, I'm not really a lady. I'm your gal. Do you agree? You're not even fucking listening to me.
I know, so some fucking knobber started ringing me.
Somebody's ringing you?
Yeah.
Oh, you should answer the phone
I
and
should
say,
have, shouldn't
hello,
I? It was
live
a
on the Pad to Sell podcast.
Fucking +44
So yeah,
344.
local radio day. Support your local radio stations. Okay.
If you bring back, I'll answer.
So also, on this day, 20th of October, 1990, we're going to remember a lady who lost her life on this day, tragically. Her name is Judith Gold. And a paperboy doing his morning rounds in Hampstead in North London made a discovery.
I thought you were going to say he killed her.
No. Well, we actually don't know. Could have been him, couldn't it? He could have beat her around the head with the Daily Mail.
Yeah.
The Daily Fail. Anyway, lying just a short walk from her home. Their body was discovered.
Oh, right.
And she's a really quiet, unassuming woman in her 60s. She'd been beaten repeatedly. Sorry, I know it's dead early in the morning, but, this is what you tune in for. So, her injuries were described as severe and very deliberate. So they were meant, it wasn't like a random attack.
Yeah.
And also, there was no sign of sexual assault. A handbag remained untouched with money still inside. Nothing was stolen. So she was literally just murdered.
Wow.
Yeah. And she lived in a flat right by Abbey Road. You know Abbey Road with that famous picture of the Beatles walk across the crossing? Yeah, she lived just by there. So anyway, why was she killed? Police really struggled from the start. There was no witnesses, no weapon. And in 1990, DNA profiling was in its infancy, really.
Yeah.
The case was treated as random and motiveless. The kind that people dread, really. If there's a motive, then people are like, well, I don't fit into that remit. I'm going to be okay.
Got you.
Whether it's money or whatever. But there's nothing. So people got a little bit worried around the area that there's this random killer around. Yeah. But also, as detectives dug deeper, Judith's story had a little twist to it as well. She wasn't quite as anonymous as she first appeared. She just looked like this normal, 60-odd-year-old lady.
Yeah.
But Judith Gold was, in fact, Judith Silver. So Judith Gold wasn't her real name. She was a retired music teacher and pianist, and she had connections in the local Jewish community. She had a reputation as being strong-willed, but nothing out of the ordinary. Friends did say that she seemed distracted, anxious even, in the lead up to this. And some claim she'd received nuisance calls a few weeks before.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a detail the police never publicly confirmed. They don't know if they were keeping it in case other evidence came up and this was something they could reveal. Yeah. They did door-to-door inquiries. A £20,000 reward was offered years later because it was still not solved.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever been charged for this. Nobody. The whispers of a mistaken identity were bandied around because she was known as Judith Gold.
Right.
Maybe they were looking for a different Judith Gold because her
Maybe,
real
yeah.
name was Silver. But I don't know why she had a different name. Why did she change her name? Why was she known as a different name? So others speculated it might have been a stalker or somebody with like a bit of a grudge, maybe.
Yeah.
None of it really added up. So it still remains one of London's enduring unsolved crimes from the 1990s.
Okay.
Yeah. And also around the 20th of October, and if you're in this area, please let me know if you can see it there today. A small bouquet apparently still appears near the spot where she fell, but no card and no message, just flowers.
Ooh.
I wonder if it was a murderer. Maybe they're
Maybe.
like, shit, I killed the wrong old lady.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave her flowers every year because that's going to make it all fucking better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it might just be, a relative, but why wouldn't they leave a little message on there? Very odd, isn't it?
It's weird, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to give a little nod to our Judith Gold stroke Silver.
Judy G.
Because, a lady lost her life and we don't know why. And she lived a long life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go, Judith. Little nod to you, my love. Right. Also, have you heard, do you know, I've got some
Probably
little
not.
comments on Facebook, let's have a look.
Oh,
Do you know, have you heard of Bela Lugosi?
no.
You haven't heard of Bela Lugosi
No.
at all?
Should I have?
Quite a famous vampire.
Oh, no.
Okay, so we've got a picture, a black and white picture, Dylan, of Bela Lugosi.
On the way, 2 seconds.
Thank you. Bela Lugosi was actually a world famous for portraying Count Dracula, one of the very first.
okay.
Yeah, here we go. So we've got a picture on there. You can just about see it there on the screen, right? Look at his little raised eyebrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those on Facebook, he's looking a bit menacing. He hasn't got the red eyes, but he's got like an eyebrow that does that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. You like me, Bela Lugosi eyebrow?
I do.
So, yes, he was one of the very first people that portrayed Count Dracula in 1931, and actually, he helped to define how we see Count Dracula, how we perceive him now.
Yeah.
So, if we think back to like Bram Stoker, Freudian slip there, Stoker,
What did you
Bram Stoker.
Yes.
He wrote Dracula years ago, and he portrayed him as more of a monster with the pointed ears and the teeth and all that.
Yeah.
Bela Lugosi's Dracula was much more suave,
Yeah.
with the old suit and dicky bow, tuxedo, gelled back hair.
Tory Dracula.
A Tory Dracula, absolutely. Oh, right, Spitting Image. Spitting Image. Who's the character in Spitting Image? Who? It's a politician, and they are portrayed as Count Dracula in it.
I don't know.
Oh, if Jimmy was watching, he'd know now.
I don't think I've seen Spitting Image.
The latest Spitting Image. There's one who's got his nose is like a cock and balls. Oh, anyway.
There's like a Little Britain sort of.
No,
show.
it's all
No.
puppets. It's all
okay.
It's really, really
Okay.
good. It's a throwback from the 80s when they originally did it. Anyway,
yeah.
so he originally sort of started this sort of look, if you like.
Yeah.
So the person that went on to really take this on and develop the look was probably the most well-known Count Dracula's, Christopher Lee. Have you got Christopher Lee there, please?
Oh, yeah.
So here he is, look.
Yes.
The fucking sexy blood-sucking bastard.
Slick back.
So I grew up with Christopher Lee as Dracula, and the old Hammer House films that he was in. I used to watch them like on repeat all the time, and there's something about him, the way he's like look at you and try and hypnotize you with those eyes.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yeah, just take me, man.
Just have me.
Bite me neck.
Suck on my neck.
Suck on my
What?
neck. So I just wants to give a little nod there to Bela Lugosi, who's basically the man who he was born in 1882. He basically formed what we know now as Count Dracula.
He played Saruman as well, didn't he?
Yes.
You are?
Played Saruman.
Oh, Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saruman, isn't it?
Saruman.
Saruman, is it?
Yeah, Saruman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wasn't he also the Dark Wizard in The Lord of the Rings?
That is Saruman.
That's Saruman.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I know something you don't.
He was also Count Dooku in Star Wars.
He was.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
Yeah.
He was. I should have said that one first instead.
And by the
Make a
way,
total tit of himself live.
did these look like Lord of the Rings cloaks?
They do. Yeah, but I've just seen you as Jesus now. It's the beard, mate.
Is it?
And it's the eyes. You're looking at me like as
What-
if you could like cure
what
me
about-
ailments and shit. No, not Hitler today. No.
Oh no, I need the. No, yeah.
Yeah. Right then. So before we go from Facebook, just a few little what they're saying over there on Facey. Somebody is saying, it is. Oh, Becky. Right. See, somebody fucking pays attention on here. So I said before, there's a character, even more like Jesus now. There's a character on Spitting Image who is portrayed as Dracula. It's
Okay.
Rishi Sunak.
No way.
It's so good. It's so good.
think I might have
Thank
seen
you
that,
so
actually,
much,
you
Becky,
know.
for that. I think it's oh God, who was the one with the knob and balls as the nose? It wasn't Ed Balls. I can't remember who it was now. Anyway, right, so we're going to leave everybody over on Facebook
Right,
now.
Facey.
You've had around 10 minutes or so of our madness, and you've seen our cloaks, and I've fucked up at least 3 times, and I'm swearing on Facebook as well, so you've really got to go, haven't you? Enjoy the rest of your Monday, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you all. Don't forget to vote for us at UK Fetish Awards, and we'll see you soon. I'll see you later, won't I, online? Bye. What's he doing in the background? Does my bomb look big in this? Is that inappropriate? Never mind.
Yeah.
It's the Patricia podcast, anything goes. Do you know what? On a bad hair day and a bad face day, which is pretty much every day for me, these come in like really handy, wouldn't
I've
they?
always wanted a cloak. There's
Have
a
you?
company.
You can
and
keep it if you want.
There's a company, and it's partly the reason why I paid for the blue tick on Insta, because I want them to send me a fucking. They make these
You've
cloaks,
actually told me this before,
Yeah.
haven't you, about the guys? Yeah.
but they're all like Gore-Tex up and
Yeah.
waterproof. They look amazing.
Yeah. So you want
So-
one for free.
Well,
So
I don't-
you think that getting a blue tick and,
It helps.
and saying, I love your shit,
Gives a
you
cloak.
think that's going to give you some freebies
well,
because you're Mr. J at the pad itself?
But when you blue ticks, your notifications come through as priorities.
Yeah.
So the likelihood of them seeing it.
Okay. I haven't seen you come with a priority on ours with a blue tick.
No.
I have to look out for you now
Yeah.
that you've got one. Right then, so we are going to move on to our main segment. And this is where your pen and paper come in. What are they saying over on the Tube Review, right?
Oh, I don't know. My phone locked.
Oh, right. So shall I have a look then?
Yeah. No, I was.
You know, I can multitask.
I was making sure Christopher Lee was the guy I was thinking of, and he is.
Yeah. So loads of people haven't watched bloody Traitors.
Yeah. So we're doing like the padded cell Cluedo sort of, aren't we?
Sounds like Cluedo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, everyone's saying the same sort of things.
Yeah.
A few people are late to the game, but I'm not going to explain it again.
No,
So
you've got to guess the clues, haven't you?
Yeah. Right then,
Gotta
so
guess the clues.
I'm going to move on to one of my segments.
Mm.
And it's real Halloween horrors.
Okay.
And a trigger warning, there are some little bits here around suicide, but I don't go into huge detail, I just touch on it. And I'm going to tell you 4 stories, all you faithfuls out there, which means fucking nothing if you don't watch Traitors.
It seems
And
like
you need to
everyone.
decide, I'm fucking disgusted, aren't I? Do you know what though? The funny thing is though, right, me and Jimmy only started watching it recently. So
Have you?
now I'm full of it.
I think I remember you saying that in the staff chat. So you like
It's like at the forefront
the
of my mind.
forefront,
We've just
yeah.
finished watching the first season.
yeah.
I thought I knew who won as well, and I didn't. So and when I realised that the first who I thought was going to win got turfed out,
You got done.
it was great. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 of these stories could be a lie. Depends how much of a good liar I am, which will help you establish if I'm a faithful or a traitor. So you need to establish which of the 4 are complete fallacies, basically. Make a note, because I'm not going to ask you straight away. I'll be asking you at the end. Are you ready?
Yes.
You're listening carefully.
Yes.
You can guess as well, just don't say out loud what you think. Okay, and Dylan can do the same.
Okay.
Right then, so Halloween's meant to be about performance, isn't it? Look, we walked in our cloaks, which meant nothing to anybody.
Nope.
But we had our cloaks on. In October 2005, in Delaware, there's decorations everywhere, as there always is around Halloween. You know, skeletons, pumpkins, things hanging from trees, streamers and shit. And for 12 long hours on the 28th of October, there was a decoration swaying gently in the breeze, but it wasn't a decoration at all. It was real.
Yeah.
There's a small town called Frederica. Population barely 1,000. Not many people there. And they were in full seasonal swing. Dirty bastards. So them dirty swingers. Hay bales on porches. Orange fairy lights around windows. Paper ghosts fluttering in the trees. See, I'm good for radio. I'll be with the peaceful hour,
Yeah,
mate.
you are, yeah.
Peaceful hour. Taking all the dedications. Don't look at me
And then
like
you
that.
spill your cup of tea like, you fucking cunt, bastard twat.
No, I won't do that. A woman, 42 years of age, had climbed a tree beside a busy road
Oh.
the previous night. She tied a rope around her neck and stepped off. By sunrise, her body hung 15 feet above the ground, gently swaying over the pavement. And from the road, it looked convincing. Too convincing.
Mm.
It wasn't until around 7:30 the next morning that a neighbour,
Jesus.
it's always a fucking neighbour, leaving for work, realised the decoration hadn't changed position. It hadn't deflated. It hadn't shifted position, really, in the breeze. It was just there,
Yeah.
still swaying, but looked wrong. Anyway, police arrived and they confirmed the unthinkable. The hanging body was, in fact, real. And at the time, the woman was unnamed in most reports, and it was confirmed that she took her own life. And for 12 hours, she'd been part of the Halloween display. So she was found at 7:30 in the morning. So about 7:30 the previous evening. We're not going to put the camera on right now because he's been hugely inappropriate. We need to put the camera on fucking Dylan. Never mind. Dylan's lost his shit in the background.
No, I seen Ryan giggle and I went,
Oh, it's one of them moments
You just wrong the period.
where you can't laugh. I know.
I'm going for drama here and you're tittering.
I know, it's because it's a serious moment, and if someone laughs...
So do you laugh at funerals?
No, that's like,
Proper serious?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
If you laugh at my funeral, mate. Anyway. Not the same as I first. So, if you think she was found at 7:30 in the morning, and they think for around 12 hours-ish, she was hanging there.
No way.
So 7:30-ish in the evening, kids are going to be around, people are going to be around, and they just drove past. Yeah. So basically, she looked normal. Everyone thought they were looking at a prop or a prank, bit of dark fun. Nobody thought for a minute that this was going to be real. And there's actually a psychological phenomenon at play here. Phenomena. It's known as inattentional blindness, when something fits into the context of what we expect to see, so we don't question it. And that's exactly what happened. Amongst all the other decorations that were around, she looked like she fit in.
Yeah. And if no one's seen her do it, the act, then...
And if they hadn't found, it should have been like, decaying
Yeah.
from that thing, looking even more convincing.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was basically labelled in people's minds as, expected, part of the props, and camouflaged into the season. Did she know she was doing that, though?
Probably.
So there you go. That's our first story. And I need to remind you that throughout the episode, Ryan and I are giving you clues as to how we were murdered, who, what, with, where.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I've already started. I'm going to let you know.
Have you?
So, the next story. Skeletons. You always see them, don't you, around about Halloween. Some people dress up as them and stuff like that. They're often, plastic, resin, some are foam. I saw a foam one once. I'm like, such the cheapest shit as skeleton ever.
Oh, I got a foam scream mask once.
Oh, they're so bad.
I just fucking binned it.
Yeah. Anyway, they pop up everywhere, don't they, around Halloween? And in 2001, in a small college in North Carolina, a group of art students found a skeleton that was a little bit too realistic.
Oh, no.
So what started out as an ordinary Halloween project, the college's art department held like an annual haunted house installation every year. And it was just down to what the art students, they were put like enough creativity into it. It was like a bit of a competition every year. Who could beat the last year? That kind of thing. It was open to students of the university and the public. Mm-hmm. And that particular year, the theme of the whole thing was the anatomy of fear.
Okay.
The students raided the storeroom for supplies, like fake cobwebs, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they came across a full-size skeleton, wired together, tucked in like a corner, slightly off colour, bit like brown rather than yellow. And it made it look even more authentic. So they decided to use this as the centrepiece of their installation. While the student reportedly said, "This thing is way too good to be plastic. It's kind of creepy how detailed it is."
Oh, no.
But none of them thought for a minute that it could have been real. Anyway, they hung it up in the installation with like flickering lights around it, all sorts to make it look like it was part of the props, part of the installation.
Oh.
Anyway, the next morning, a visiting lecturer came along, and he was a retired anatomy instructor.
Yeah.
Because it was the anatomy of fear, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He walked past the display, stopped, backtracked, leant in,
Whose nan is this?
and frowned. He noticed things the students hadn't. The subtle asymmetry of the bones, tiny rough edges where ligaments had once attached.
Oh, fuck.
And also like the surface, it wasn't like a plastic gloss the way you'd expect on like a plastic skeleton. It had like a real human texture. Anyway, he called the department head, who called the police, and soon after, a forensic anthropologist confirmed it was in fact a human skeleton and not a model.
Wow.
And it was likely over 100 years old.
Fucking hell.
So how did this genuine skeleton end up in an art department storeroom?
Yes.
Well, it turns out that before the 1980s, it was really common practice for medical schools to use real human remains for anatomy lessons.
No way.
Bodies were sourced from unclaimed burials.
Oh, wow.
Or purchased from overseas suppliers. Fucking hell. They've
Jesus.
like deaded somebody and sold their skeleton.
How do you advertise that?
I don't know.
Another word from our
Marketplace.
sponsors.
Marketplace. Yeah, you can do that on
We
there.
could advertise it on here.
Could do, yeah.
A black market deal.
Anyway, so over time, many of these skeletons were replaced with synthetic versions, obviously, you know, ethical reasons and all that. But the older specimens were quietly passed from one institution to another, often without proper documentation. If I think about 100 years old.
Yeah.
And this is like the 1990s, I think. So you're talking 1800s. I suppose there wouldn't be much documentation.
No.
You used to have grave robbers and everything back then. You're not going to document whose skeleton that was, who's now wired and hung up.
Yeah. You've died. That's it.
So anyway, in this particular case, the skeleton dated back to the very early 1900s, when bones were legally obtained, cleaned and wired for teaching.
Yeah.
And somewhere along the line, the paperwork for this particular skeleton was lost or changed hands so many times, they'd just been mislaid,
Yeah.
And people assumed it was a fake. The college immediately removed it from the display, and a small memorial service was arranged. And a proper burial for whoever the skeleton
whoever it
was,
was,
Jane or John Doe. I don't even know it was male or female.
Wow.
And you know, for the students, it was a bit shocking. They'd been handling this thing,
I
and
know.
you can imagine students like waving the hand from behind.
Oh, I would, yeah.
Giving the skeleton a little wank with its skeletal finger.
You'd be doing the waltz with it.
You'd be doing everything, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So you can imagine when they realised it was probably a little bit sober and shocking, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we can joke about it now, but I think I would be a little bit like freaked out by it.
I would, yeah. Yeah. 100 years ago, this was actually walking around the planet.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, there we go. Story number 2.
Uh-huh.
It's mad that these happened on Halloween. And anyway.
Yeah.
In October 1997, a man from Mar Vista, California, became his own Halloween display.
Right, here we go.
He wasn't a decoration. He was, of course, dead. For 4 whole days. Nobody noticed. 4 fucking days, though. You'd start to smell a little bit ripe then, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oozy.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah.
A 53-year-old man living alone in a quiet residential street. He was known to his neighbours, not well, but enough for a polite wave in the morning. So he wasn't like a close neighbour, but he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
Hiya, mate, you're all right.
Hi and
Have
bye.
a good day.
They're the best neighbours, though.
Yeah.
Hi and bye.
Anyway, apparently, though, he'd struggled with depression for years. And on the night of October 24th, he walked onto his own front porch, sat down in a chair, lit a cigarette, and shot himself.
I wasn't expecting that.
When the neighbours heard the bang, they assumed it was a car backfiring.
Fucking hell.
There must be a lot of gunshot around there. Or a Halloween firecracker.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
went out to see what this noise was. And by morning, the man was still there, slumped in his chair, cigarette still between his fingers, obviously gone out,
Yeah.
head tilted downwards like he'd nodded off, just simply
hell.
gone to sleep. And surely there'd be blood everywhere.
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
You know, you shoot yourself on your porch in front view of everybody.
Yeah.
Surely there'd be like brains splattered behind you or
You'd think
something.
so, wouldn't you? There'd be a bit of wall.
But then
wall
it's
art.
Halloween. You know,
yeah.
you don't. This guy might have been the sort to decorate his house every year.
Might have,
He might put other things on his porch.
Yeah.
Year after year. Maybe done something like this before. Who knows? Anyway. But as it was Halloween week, the whole street was decorated. The place was like an installation, the whole area.
Yeah.
So this guy did not look out of place at all. Children walked past on the way to school, and some reported later on to wave at him as they were going past.
Wow.
Some took photos.
No way.
So he sat there in the California sun, because actually October in California is quite warm. So he sat on the porch in the sun for 4 days in plain sight.
Oh, feed the baked, wouldn't he?
It wasn't until October 28th that a neighbour, it's always a neighbour, it's a neighbour again, finally called the police. Not because they realised something was wrong, but because of the smell. Bit pongy.
Yeah.
When officers arrived, they found the guy still seated, still holding a cigarette, and a lighter on the ground beside him. They don't mention the gun, though.
Oh.
So he shot himself. They must have found a gun.
Yeah.
So there was definitely a gun. It was definitely a gun. But they didn't say they saw it anywhere, or somebody pinched it.
Maybe.
I don't
Then
know.
wouldn't they class it as a murder?
Possibly.
If there was no weapon.
I don't know. With investigations, though, you'd know, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So he definitely shot himself, but there's no gun. The media called it the Halloween body that everybody missed. I mean, they had an opportunity there to really go for it, couldn't they, with the headline. And no, they made it quite literal. The Halloween body that everybody missed.
Yeah.
I would have thought of something well better than that. Me
Like
being
what?
a wordsmith. Not off the top of my head right now, like. And it became like an urban legend, if you like. It circulated every October. So he was remembered.
Oh, fair, yeah.
The tale was retold year after year. But sometimes they change the name and dates. I don't know why. Maybe they just got a bit lost in translation.
Yeah.
But it's a shame that this guy chose to take his own life, and people are taking pictures of him and waving at him because he looked like he should have been part of a Halloween prop. That's how bad he must have looked.
Jeez,
If he shot himself in the head, the back of his head's probably been blown off on it.
Yeah.
And again, psychologists suggest that this is called contextual normalization.
Yeah.
Very, very similar to the inattentional blindness, where basically our brains interpret what we see as normal
It's obviously
because of
just
the
a
time of
decoration,
year
yeah.
or what's going on.
Yeah.
So it's a real shame. And I don't know whether these people chose to take their own lives at this time of year because they want to be part of the props. Who knows,
Yeah.
But when you're in that frame of mind, you don't really know what you're thinking, do you?
No.
It's normally Christmas, isn't it? That make people like,
Yeah, it's good. Christmas
down
is
a
sad,
dark path.
Sad time for people,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
But yeah, it's Halloween in this case.
Mm.
After this whole thing, neighbours later told reporters that he was a quiet but kind man, struggled financially, didn't have any close family nearby, and his death was just completely unnoticed. And it really hit the local community because they walked past him.
Oh, well, yeah.
It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because you put a lot of guilt on yourself,
Yeah,
don't you?
definitely. So no comments so far on there.
They're all just talking about chocolate.
What?
They're all just talking about chocolate.
And the Traitors that nobody fucking watches and spit an image.
Yeah. How many hit clues have you dropped?
I'm not saying.
No. I've dropped 3.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay, I've dropped 2.
Have you?
3.
I think I've cracked yours.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so moving on to our last story. This is called the prop human head.
Oh, fucking
In
hell.
Long Island, 2014, residents in Farmingdale, Long Island, spotted a severed head lying on the pavement one October morning. Most of them assumed it was a prank or a Halloween prop. something that a bored teenager'd leave around. Or you'd leave around for shock value. But it wasn't. So what happened? It was the morning of October 29th, 2014. So 2 days before Halloween. Commuters were walking to the local train station, noticed something odd on the curb. A head, perfectly upright, sitting on its neck, eyes closed, mouth slightly open, blood pooling beneath it.
Oh, no. A fresh one.
These people laughed. Some took photos. One man told a reporter later it looked too real. But that's what makes good Halloween decorations, right?
It's how you're saying with everything fitting into place. Like, you would just look at it and go, some fucking
especially in
nutters left
America.
at the...
You know, we go to B&M or Home Bargain and we buy really shit plastic stuff.
Yeah.
Apart from, have you seen the YouTube video of the Marshmallow Man in West Derby Village?
The big one?
Yeah.
I think so. I'm sure I have.
So, all of you watching, just jump onto not YouTube, TikTok, and put in a giant Marshmallow Man, West Derby, Liverpool.
Yeah.
This thing is bigger than the house.
It's massive.
And it lights up.
Yeah.
And there's people being videoing this motherfucker all over the place. It's amazing. It's literally like half a mile from where I used to live. And I don't think I've ever done like anything like that before, to be honest with you. But it's so good. I mean, they've got other stuff around it as well, but anyway. But in America, they really go for it. They do proper full installations, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
You know, like full haunted house type things, front garden with like zombies crawling out of the ground. Right, yeah, Dylan's actually found the Marshmallow Man. I don't know if you want to just show it quickly for the people watching on YouTube.
Have we got any storms on the way? Imagine that just fucking...
lifting off.
We're just going, Dave.
Yeah.
Going up Queen's Drive.
It's so good. So in the night time, it lights up green.
Yeah, I have seen it.
It's really good. Look at the size of it.
Yeah.
It's so huge.
That is class.
Literally bigger than the house. So yeah, it's right by where I used to live. And I'd be well impressed with that if I was driving past it now. Anyway,
amazing.
Right, so we've got another head, which looks like it's part of a Halloween installation. And again, you can imagine people are probably, walking past taking photos of this very convincing head in the road. But it wasn't a decoration at all. It was the head of Patricia Ward, aged 66.
Oh, no.
Patricia was a very well-loved professor at Farmingdale State College, and she lived just down the road from where her head had been found. She lived in a small apartment that she shared with a 35-year-old son, Derek. She was known for her warmth, her patience, and her love of teaching. So when it all came out, people were really devastated. She was very well liked. But when police arrived at her home that morning, they hadn't actually discovered the head at this point. People still thought it was a prop. But she hadn't turned up for class, basically. They found her decapitated body inside the house. And then later, they realised the head was hers as well. Yeah. The flat was just covered in blood. Walls, floor, furniture was overturned, signs of a violent struggle. So this woman fought. And investigators pieced everything together that this happened sometime the previous evening. And it was established that her son, Derek, was actually the person that killed her. He attacked his mother with a kitchen knife during an argument. They'd had an argument. And after killing her, he decapitated her and carried the head onto the street and left it there deliberately, methodically, on display.
Wow.
So they just had an argument. And he took a knife to her and decapitated her.
Wow.
Some fucking argument there. And then he jumped in front of a train nearby.
Wow.
So for the residents, the scene was like almost impossible to comprehend a severed head on the pavement.
Well, yeah.
In late October, surrounded by pumpkins and fake gravestones. It just looked like past the holiday.
Yeah.
And even the first police officers on the scene hesitated at first. Assuming it was like super realistic prop. But then they saw, apparently, blood trailing back towards Patricia's house.
Okay.
So it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Be a bit drippy. So, it's very much a staged Halloween murder. I don't know whether he's just lost his shit. It sounds very frenzied to me.
It does, doesn't it?
Blood everywhere. The place had been turned upside down.
Yeah.
She had been stabbed repeatedly around her body, but then obviously decapitated her. I don't know. He's lost his shit there. Totally frenzied. And then
Yeah.
maybe thought, oh God.
Oh,
then
shit,
kills
yeah.
himself. Yeah.
I don't want to deal with the consequences. Yeah.
But, you know, whatever the motive was here, how horrific to place your mother's head on the curb.
Hell, yeah. Upright as well, to be fair.
And I think if I was one of the people that had seen this head, this bleeding head, and then was later found out that it was a real head, I'm not too sure how I would have coped with that, really.
No, that'd be
I'm quite
horrendous.
sensitive with things like that. I know I talk about murder and death and that quite a lot.
Yeah.
But as I get older, I try and remember the people behind this. And, you know, as I get older myself and I listen to this woman's 66 and I've got a son, I don't think he's going to decapitate me. But it just makes you think, God, you know, what pushes somebody to that point?
Oh, yeah. It's the same. We watched the documentary the other day at some fucking Fruit Loop. And it's like, these people live among us. Like, it's fucking crazy.
And actually, maybe not displaying any kind of disturbing behaviour whatsoever before that.
Yeah,
You could have just snapped.
Yeah.
You know, and I know people that have literally snapped into a psychotic episode. And thankfully, you know, they didn't become violent. They did some mad things themselves, but nothing to other people. Who knows? This could have been a psychotic episode and it might have just been completely normal up until this point.
Yeah.
Mad. Absolutely mad.
Yeah.
So there we have it. There's our 4 stories. I've actually given all 5 of my clues.
Have you?
Yeah.
I reckon I've caught 2 of them.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you all think? Have you been making notes? What stories were true and what were complete lies made up by me?
I can tell you. We're not doing
Don't
it now,
tell
are
me.
we? We're not doing it now.
No.
But
You think you know.
I think I
So
know.
story 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1 was the lady who hung herself from a tree. 2 was the skeleton prop. 3 was the man on the porch. And 4 was the head on the curb.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know which one is a lie.
Okay.
I think.
I wonder if you guys know over there. Do you know, Dylan? Don't say.
Don't say. Don't
Do
worry.
you got an idea? No, you're just watching and enjoying, you aren't you? Enjoying the experience. Yeah. Right. So I'm going to leave you all to mull that over, and we're going to move on
Let's move on.
to Mr. G's Ancient Arse-ifacts. Woohoo!
Now, this one is courtesy of our good friends, Nuts and Nuts.
Okay. Sarah P. and Andrew.
And I don't think we came up with it. I came up with it. It's like 10 minutes ago.
So you're like claiming this completely.
If I bring in an artifact, you have to demo it.
Okay. As long as it's not the pair of anguish, because I said last time that I could take that up my arse, no problem.
Yeah.
And I'm not displaying that for everyone to see on the pod.
That's a fucking Patreon special.
I haven't waxed.
So, do you know what they are?
Can I have a look?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to describe it.
Go on,
Or do you want to describe it
Go
for
on,
people?
crack on, yeah.
Okay, so we've got a chain with maybe 10 or 11 links. On either end is like a T.
T-shape, yeah.
One is like a solid T shape. The other is hollowed out. I'm assuming one goes into the other somehow. Somehow. Hang on, other way. Somehow, like that.
Yes.
So that, oh, okay. I thought it was going to lock in.
Let me
So
show
one
you.
T goes into another. I'm trying to work it out. It's like the Krypton factor. You're too young to know what that is.
Oh, no, I know the
Do you
Krypton
know the
factor.
Krypton
Yeah,
factor?
yeah.
Okay, so it locks in somehow.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure why you do that. Okay, I don't know. I haven't seen this before.
No. So when I first seen it, it was unravelled, and I was like, "Oh my god, I've always wanted one of these," and I thought it was one of them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The Rye's putting it around his neck at the moment like a garrote,
Yeah.
as you would.
But it's not. They're called "Come Follow Me" handcuffs, "Come With Me" handcuffs, nippers. They've had loads of different names over the
Okay.
years. So you put it on one hand, or you can get it on 2, depending on the person's wrist, and you just literally twist, put it in there, and away we go.
Okay.
But with the resistance, the chain just gets tighter.
Okay, let's have a look. So it's just a case of twist it on and go. Twist and go. Are you going to do it? Oh, hang on. Not me watch. Right, he's putting it on me at the moment.
Pop them on there.
Yeah.
You twist.
Oh, it's tight.
Yeah.
Are you not getting out of that?
I know.
And then you can pull them along.
Yeah, you just, come on.
You could wrap that round a hard penis. You could. Right, have we got a dick on the ear? We've got 3 dicks in the room, but none of them are going to offer their dicks up. No, look. You're not looking.
I can see through it, actually.
Look, so imagine me pickles a penis.
No, I don't want to.
Right? And then you said that I need to demonstrate these things, so I'm fucking demonstrating, all right? Badly. Okay, so you do that and then you twist it.
Yes.
Oh, come on, that's made for a cock. And you just pull it along.
You do, yeah.
So at Whimper, I'm going to find a suitably large cock, because it couldn't be a little micro cock, could it?
Couldn't, no.
Really?
It'd slip off.
It'd slip off. You could put that in one of the little chain holes. It'd need to be a substantial, hard cock.
Yeah.
It could go around the cock and the balls. It could.
It could.
Right. That's the balls.
That's what we do here. We redesign shit. Oh,
okay.
Mate.
I know it's not a very good ball, but, we're imagining, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
It's like blue pizza. Right? So cock and balls,
Yes.
very hard. Yeah?
Yes.
Well, and we want them to have loads of pubes. So when you do that, the pubes get caught in the chain.
That's the worst pain ever.
And if they're not flinching enough, I can just tighten it up until they go, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, yeah. And you can pull them along by the cock and balls.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what you do to them. Well, I suppose it does. But it'd be like a cock ring, so it's not going to go down. So I can maintain the penis for my pleasure. Not that kind of pleasure. Pokey, zappy kind of pleasure.
If anything, then gorge.
Purple bell end. Do you know what? When a bell end's purple, when it's like causing something like that, the best thing is just to go and flick it on the end. It is. I'm taking advantage of 3 penis owners in the room today.
Yeah. Are you enjoying your first and last day?
He's loving it. Right, so there you go. I found a new, what's it called?
There's a lot of nippers. I like nippers.
Nippers,
Yeah.
okay. So, we could bring this along to our live show on the 15th of November if you haven't got your ticket. And I could wrap this around Appy Harry's cock and balls.
I'm sure not to. Yeah.
Oh, does this belong to them?
Yeah. They gave it to me.
Oh, lent it to you or gave it to you?
For this
Lent
segment.
it to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah Pease had enough fucking T-shirts to allow me to use this at the live. And I can give it back because she's coming to the live.
Yeah.
I'll take the pubes out of it first, though, Sarah P and Andrew. All right. I think it's a great idea. So it's gone from being a cuff
Yeah. Sorry, Happy Harry.
to being a cock and ball torture device, which you can tighten and trap pubic hair in.
Yeah.
Kind of love it.
But
You see, I knew there was a good reason to keep carrying this fucking desk shite around for the past 2 years. I knew your day would come.
Your day would come.
Yeah. So, okay, you're going to tell us anything more about the thing?
Pass me it over.
That I've literally just reinvented.
Yeah. So the reason it works on the wrist. Oh, me thing's gone limp.
You want me to fix it for you?
Yeah. No, it's all right. I'll. Yeah. So. As I'm sure you know, you've got loads of little fucking...
Yeah, you could put it round the thumb, like
you could,
and
yeah.
wrap it round and shit.
Well, you've got loads of little soft bits in here.
Yeah.
Like loads of little nerves and stuff like that. So if
Yeah.
obviously you're not trying to place them, but as you do get tighter, they sink in to those little places. And if you've got someone who is being a little bit resistant and pulling, it's only going to fucking hurt them more. Because once you're grip like that, that's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
No.
You've got to be careful of nerve damage around the circulation
yeah.
and stuff. So, if you're going to use this sort of thing, make sure you're checking for like fingers going cold and discolouring and stuff.
Of course, yeah. And you wouldn't use it for long, I
Not
suppose.
for long. It's just a quick sharp, right, you little cunt. Come
here.
And
if they are fucking where, you just...
Yeah.
And it's game over for them.
Yeah. If you tried that, Mrs. G?
I did. I was walking around Surrender with them. I think a lot of people tried them on Saturday.
Sarah P and Andrew, have they got
Yes.
1 or 2 of these, or
I think that's just the one.
just the one? Dylan's coming to
You're coming
readjust
out-
the mic.
You're coming over to give me a hand.
Right, Dylan's been working out.
It was like that time we went to the toilet.
Look at Dylan working out. Look at his arms.
Oh.
Hey, Dylan, fucking hell.
I know.
You're doing all right, aren't you?
Thanks. It's just for this. Just a
It's just for this moment.
Whoa,
You should be
yeah.
doing that like that.
Yeah,
Go like that.
fucking get in
Whoa,
there,
tighten
yeah.
it, showing. Look, look.
Whoa, the gunshot. Whoa.
Flex, flex.
Fucking manhandle the life out of me.
Fucking knickers and undies around the world are going falling down everywhere.
Yeah.
That big bang you heard outside, it's all a fucking knickers and undies. Okay.
So yeah, that's to come along. And I was reading up about them because Sarah P sent me a big page on it.
Yeah.
But I looked at it myself, and train conductors used them a lot in the early 1900s.
To like handcuff people quickly.
Yeah. So I was like, have you not got your ticket? No.
Hey, do you know
Bang.
what? Right, do you know what?
I just triggered
Carrying
the role play for you there.
handcuffs around isn't great, especially when it's paired up with gas masks and all the shit you carry around in your bag. But handcuffs, you'd be questioned, why have you got handcuffs in your bag?
Yeah.
But you could carry that. You could just loop that in your belt.
I just say I'm into horses. It's a bit.
It's well, you just no. It's
It looked like a bit for a horse.
it does look
doesn't
like a bit, yeah.
I mean,
But it just looks like a chain of any kind that you hang your keys on.
I don't know, mate.
That's
It was
like
me nan's.
that's like a BDSM on the go.
Yeah.
You can
BDSM light.
conceal that, no problem. Yeah, and it is quite light as well.
It is, isn't it?
Mm,
And it makes a great fucking noise as well when these two chime together.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice,
Oh.
nice. Put it right by the mic so Dylan gets the ASMR.
Oh, perfect.
Dylan's having a little cheeky wank right now.
Yeah, we love that.
The sort of thing that gets our producers off, honest to God.
Noise,
I know,
sounds. Oh, sound engineer.
Humping the table.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much so. Brilliant.
So yeah, they're the come-alongs.
I like them.
They're the
How long
boss,
have
aren't
they
they?
been around for, do you think? A long
Early
time?
1900s.
Oh, okay. So a little while then.
Yeah, and I think because of the nature of them, they did cause a lot of injuries. So that's when the new standard handcuffs came into thing. Because
I like
the police did use them as well.
Yeah.
But then obviously they brought the ones out with the safety that you can lock and they don't fucking close around.
Might have to look into some because, joking aside, I know I sounded like I was joking, but I'm not.
Oh, no.
I literally would wrap these around a cock and
I know.
balls,
Yeah,
lock them in and drag them round.
yeah,
So I might have to get myself some.
yeah.
They're just so easy to just keep in your handbag, aren't they?
Good,
For
aren't
any
they?
moment when you just wrap them round a cock.
I know.
When, any moment now,
Especially when, say you've used them a couple of times before and then you just go in your bag and just...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then the person knows,
Oh, shit.
hello. Yeah.
My cock's going to disappear.
I like that. I like that. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sarah P.
And thank you, Sarah
Good
P and
Andy.
Andrew, for the loan of the new cock and ball torture device.
Reinvented.
Yes. Right, so before we move on, just want to give you a quick reminder about our t-shirt competition that we released 2 episodes ago, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
And it's for you to design our next t-shirt, which is going to be going out there. The details, I think the reel has gone out there, so you can look at the reel. But basically, you've got free reign. Sweary word define, cocks, balls, tits, flaps, all fine. Be as imaginative as you want. And the closing date is the 31st of October. And we've had quite a lot of entries. We've had some really good ones, actually.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't want to say what it is in case other people jump on the bandwagon because this is a really nice idea. And I don't want other people to go, oh, yeah, I'll do that. And then I've got loads of the same ideas.
Yeah.
Right, so we are going to move on to another little bit of a segment, and then Fetish Factoid. We're not going to do a dangly bit, and some people have actually asked why I didn't do dangly bits last time.
Okay.
And it's because we did the Ancient Arse-ifacts instead, and we're just sort of trying out these things to see how well they're received, and we can't fit everything in. So we will still be bringing dangly bits in the future. It's just while we're settling into these new little segments and seeing how they work and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little format going.
So don't forget, you're still trying to guess who is the traitor and who is the faithful, and which of my 4 stories was a complete load of shit, basically.
Was there only one that was a complete load of shit?
I'm not telling you. I said which of my stories, I think. Didn't say which one. Could be 3.
No, she said witch twice. She got killed by a witch.
Could be any. It could be any.
That's what I'm going
Right,
for.
how much time have we got? Ooh, okay. So I wanted to do another little story here. I'm going to do it really quick. I was going to go in depth, and I'm not because we haven't got time.
Okay.
But it's just, it's in keeping with Halloween and shit. And it's morbid, macabre. And it's a true story, this one. You haven't got to guess if it's a lie. So, in 2018 in Detroit, very fucking recently, I was so surprised. On Mack Avenue, there was a shut-up funeral home called the Cantrell Funeral Home. Been closed for months. Its mortuary licence had been suspended. Neighbours assumed it was just another abandoned business, but actually what was inside was grotesque.
Oh.
Authorities had been investigating the building for months with like mould, improper storage of bodies, peeling walls, embalmed bodies in an advanced state of decay, sort of they hadn't been embalmed properly or at the right time. And in April 2018, the funeral home Cantrell lost its licence and had to shut immediately.
Oh, wow.
Move forward to October 12th the same year, investigators had been given a chilling anonymous letter with details of rooms, spaces and ceilings and clues where they said remains were stored. Investigators went in and they went to the places that were detailed on this tip. And in a drop ceiling between the first and second floors, in like a very narrow 2-foot space, they found 11 infant remains hidden in boxes and one small coffin, all tucked away from view, so it wasn't like a proper storage space. These were hidden. Yeah. Lieutenant Brian Bowser of the Detroit Police Department, he described the scene. They removed boxes, opened them, and discovered remains. They were very, very small remains, some stuffed away in a stairwell.
Oh, fucking hell.
Should give you a trigger warning, really.
You're in now.
You're in now. But the horror didn't stop there. Investigators combed the building and 4 additional cremated cremains were discovered in basements and hidden in corners. So this news, it sent shockwaves across the community. And investigators started in looking into other funeral homes. And there's another one called the Perry Funeral Home, also in Detroit. And they discovered 63 more fetal and infant remains, some in boxes, others in freezers. 36 were in boxes and 26 were in a freezer. Authorities moved in fast. Obviously, the licence was revoked from Perry's and they filed a formal complaint with these alleged violations. Unauthorised possession of remains, misrepresenting storage locations on death certificates, failure to file for years and storing remains in disrespectful conditions. Anyway, like I say, this discovery came from a tip, meaning that someone on the inside knew, was disgusted, and basically sent the word. So it must have been like an ex-employee or something like that. So anyway, this meant that other funeral homes were really, really under the spotlight, and thankfully it led to lots of reform in the business, if you like. But a class action lawsuit was progressed, alleged the mishandling of all these infants across multiple properties in the end. But the final legal redress of the whole thing has been really slow. It's all still under investigation.
No way.
From 2018, so it's quite a long time, isn't it? So what's it say, though, about the funeral homes? It says that the regulatory overseer of the services completely failed at the time. And, there's families out there with remains and they've had to rebury them. But I was looking into why they did this. I wasn't too sure. There's speculation that maybe funeral homes charged for services that they just didn't go through with them. And the Perry Funeral Home actually said they were given the bodies of unclaimed infants. They were given them by hospitals who had basically bodies that they couldn't trace back to families. Maybe babies that had been left, or maybe terminated pregnancies. They didn't really late termination. In America, a fetus is viable. Right through. In the UK, it's 23 and a half weeks. I think 23 and 4 days, something like that. Can't remember. But they're perfectly viable and they need to be legally buried and they have the rights and everything like we do. So they are saying that they were given these by the hospital who basically didn't really know what to do with them. They couldn't find the families. But they said the law at the time said they didn't have authorisation to bury the bodies. They needed authorisation from the families and had therefore kept them in storage. However, we need to remember, though, that only 26 of the bodies in Perry's were kept in freezer space. The rest of them just in boxes. So even if they had been given them, they didn't know what to do with them, they were still disrespecting those remains by leaving them in boxes to just decay and sit there. So it's not very nice, really, at all. So, where are we all this time on? We are still basically in the same state as we were in 2018. Perry's do completely deny these claims of, filing false death certificates and leaving bodies in boxes. The other guys at Cantrell, they're properly guilty as fuck. They're not really saying an awful lot at all. But basically, it has changed, thankfully, what happens now over in Detroit in funeral homes, but it really shouldn't have happened in the first place. Families have demanded answers. The medical examiner's office have attempted identifications. Lawyers have pursued civil suits. There's been press conferences about this thing all over the place, but it's all just, it's like this really awful, grey area, because a lot of these infants didn't actually, go on to survive their birth. They maybe died before they were born. It's almost like forgotten. It's this, what you do. These were never living, breathing. I'd say they were, but and they were put in boxes. Well, what else are you going to do if the family don't claim them? But it is a grey area, but it's still mishandling of human remains.
Yeah, of course.
And, for other people out there, it might be like, well, but these are funeral homes. That's their job.
They should know what
It's
to
their
do.
fucking job. They get paid for this, so they shouldn't have done it. It's bad. So, there we have it. I wanted to put that one in there just because it's, a bit macabre and a bit disturbing for our Halloween episode. So we are going to do a fetish factoid. And you know what? I'm really quite gutted it's not a real, sick one, considering we've got fresh ears in the room today.
Oh, yeah. Make one up.
I know. No, I can't really.
Get on Google.
I'm not being that inventive today. So, before I do, we're going to do the reveal.
Oh.
Okay. The fetish factoid is actually about masks.
Oh, sick.
And why people wear masks and stuff like that. But we are, basically unveiling the mask.
Yeah.
So, the people over on YouTube who've been watching, have we had many on?
We've had about 15, 16 the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those watching, what I'd like you to do first of all is tell me, out of the 4 stories, which one or ones were complete lies. And I don't want you to tell me yes, because they're behind us a little bit, aren't they? There's a bit of a delay.
Fair, yeah, fair.
Has anybody said anything on there yet, though? From previous chats or anything?
Well, from the stories.
I don't think I'm getting updated chats. Oh, that's because I've moved my screen down, you total tit.
I've done that a few times.
So is anybody coming up with anything, yes, before we do the reveal?
I'm just having a look now.
God, there's loads. So, okay, we're getting some through here.
Mel,
We've got Matthew. Story 1, true. Story 2, false. Story 3, false. Story 4, false.
Okay.
Any others there?
Katrina said the first story's not true.
Okay.
Shalabel said porch is a lie. True, true, false, true.
Okay. So, what do you think then?
The one I said before, which I know is a lie, is the porch.
Okay, so the man on the porch you think is a lie?
I think that's a lie.
Okay. Any others?
I think the skeleton one might be true.
Mm-hmm.
I think the woman hanging in the tree could be true.
Mm-hmm.
And the severed head could be true.
Okay. Over to you guys. What do you think, producers?
I think that it's porch and severed head are lies.
Yeah,
you both agree on that
I could have
one?
went 50-50 with the head. But
Okay.
I'm going to say true still.
Okay. So this is sort of a test of how straight-faced I can stay when I'm telling these stories, I suppose.
I did really believe all of them, and then went, "Oh yeah, some of these are lies."
Yeah.
So very well done.
And also, I was weaving in my how, what, who, where, why.
Yeah.
I dropped my clues in there as well. I have practiced this. I was writing out going, how the fuck am I going to do this? So, the reveal. The true stories are the woman hanging in the tree.
Yeah.
And the head on the pavement.
Ooh.
The man on the porch, that particular story is actually not true, but it is based on a true story.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Got you.
Just trying to find my fucking notes.
Yeah, it was the gun.
So, the man on the porch, that was a fake story, but there was a real story. Hang on a minute. A 75-year-old man in California. He was found on his porch after 5 days, sitting dead, assumed he was a Halloween prop. He just died of natural causes.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wanted to throw some drama
Yeah,
in
yeah,
there,
yeah,
so
yeah,
I completely made that one up.
Yeah.
All right, good at making up stories.
Yeah.
Did you? You just pulled a little face. Fuck you.
No, it was the gun. You left it massively full with the gun.
Did I?
Yeah, the gun wasn't there. I was like, well, wouldn't they not investigate suicide? Well, you know, investigations.
Okay. Okay.
That's the only reason I know.
We'll come to that. And yes, the skeleton.
Yeah, you sold me that.
It was completely made up. Bro, I could just see that happening.
Yeah.
Totally see that happening.
Oh yeah.
But the severed head lady is real.
That's fucking crazy, isn't it?
It was thought it's such an outrageous story. You must think I'm lying.
Yeah, well,
but no, it's totally true, and it's a real shame. I just wanted to put that in there. Patricia Ward. That's really not a nice way to go.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it?
Some of you got that right. I don't think everybody got it completely right. False. No, Matthew got that wrong. Peggy got that wrong. You've got some of them right, but nobody's got them all right.
Yeah, I think the head story's the one that threw everyone.
So therefore, I must be a bloody good liar, mustn't I? Maybe. I'm actually a really shit liar. We know I'm a really shit liar. And this is the reason why I had to read these out today, because if I was just telling the story, it would have been going blah, 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 someone over the words, left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
Okay. So now everybody needs to guess who is the traitor and who is the faithful.
Yeah.
And the faithful is the person, we've both been giving you little clues, but it's the person who slipped them in there, told them convincingly.
Yeah.
So first of all, I'm going to put my hood up and we're going to reveal who's the traitor and who's the faithful, and the traitor can go first. Okay. So are we ready?
Yeah.
I wonder if Dylan and... Sorry, what's your name again? Uchi. I wonder if you guys know.
Name,
okay. So.
Well, Matthew thinks I'm a tractor.
A tractor, not a traitor. Okay. So, the traitor reveals themselves first. Are we ready? After 3. 3, 2, 1. I'm a traitor. He's a faithful.
Are we?
But
Are we?
How did you die?
How did I die? Or is this my thing to say? No.
No, we want them to guess.
Oh, we want them to guess.
So,
okay.
We know who the traitor is and who the faithful is. Who, what, where, and why. I don't think they're going to get this.
I don't
So Mel said Vicky was murdered and shot with a gun. So that would make me the faithful. So that's wrong. So nobody's getting this. Somebody said Rise the traitor. They're all saying you're the traitor. So what I was doing there, you see, I was revealing the traitor because I know they're about a good 30 seconds to see what they all said.
Yes.
Okay, so they've got no idea whatsoever. So my lies came into the 4 stories there.
Yeah.
Ooh, think Rye was stabbed. Okay, Rye was drowned. Okay.
I didn't actually say.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you how I lied. So I said that I was shot with a gun on the porch by a neighbour because we'd had an argument.
Fucking knew it.
And the reason why I kept saying, there's no gun, but there was a gun. You know, when the guy shot himself on the porch, I was saying, but they didn't mention a gun, but there's definitely a gun.
Yeah, I know.
So I was telling you then that it was a gun. And I said porch twice.
I wouldn't have got the porch, but the neighbour was...
I said neighbour about 4 times. Yeah. I was like, oh, it's always the neighbour. Yeah. The neighbour always finds them. It's always the neighbour.
Yeah.
So that's how we were interweaving. So, Ryan, would you like to reveal how and with what you were killed?
And who?
No, for now, just how and with what.
I was strangled with the cloak.
You were strangled with the cloak?
Yes.
Okay. By whom?
By Dylan.
By Dylan?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, where's he?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I wanted to start bringing adverts into the podcast.
Strangle him, Dylan! Strangle him!
Coming in.
We are not.
For a word from our sponsor.
We are not having fucking adverts in our pod.
I know.
Actually, do you know what? It's a real big thing at the moment. There's a lot of people complaining about it because the adverts are getting out of hand now.
Oh, it's fucking ridiculous.
And do you know what? I am going to name a podcast because we were talking about it recently. Uncanny, one of my faves. They brought adverts in a little while ago. It was getting ridiculous. Yeah. And they've been doing, like they did last year, a countdown to Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like a short thing every day. And the whole thing, I don't know, it's about 10 minutes. There's only 1 minute of podcast and the rest of it is adverts and sponsors. And I've turned off. After day 3, I'm like, I'm sorry, Danny Robbins. I'm switching it off, mate, because this is a fucking piss take.
It's a piss take, though, isn't it? Like, a lot of YouTubers do this.
It's a piss take.
I'm a YouTube kid.
Yeah.
And,
honestly, I'm getting loads and loads and loads of people now coming over to Patreon saying, well, I'm going to support you because you're one of the very few podcasts now that do not have adverts or sponsors and shit in the middle to spoil our listening and viewing pleasure.
It does.
Yeah.
Because, like, especially if you watch it on YouTube, you watch 2 adverts just to get into the video. And then if you get in the video and they're like, come on, have a look at this cereal bar that we've... fuck off.
Yeah. Someone's just said they don't get that on BBC Sounds because Uncanny is a BBC. So do you know what, Peter? I'll have a little look at that because I love Uncanny. But this countdown to Halloween fucked me right off. I like Danny Robbins as well, he's boss. Yeah. But whoever's making the decisions behind the scenes about all these adverts needs to be terminated.
Yeah.
I don't mean like properly terminated, like that's a bit extreme. Right, so I was going to do a big thing on masking, but I'm not. Masks, we do wear masks all the time, don't we?
Yes.
Why do you think people wear masks? Why do you wear masks during BDSM?
It looks better.
It looks better.
Yeah.
For no other reason whatsoever.
No, for me personally, it depends on what mask I put on. It's like putting on another character, if you get what I mean. It sets the vibe of the scene.
You can be anything you want to be.
Yeah. And
you can add in a bit of intrigue.
Yeah.
Unmasking can be quite sexy as well. It can be dramatic.
Yeah.
And I brought a mask in that I wore for Halloween years ago.
I remember you wearing that. I'm sure I do.
Yeah. So I love masks. So I've got gas masks. I've got Iraqi gas masks, Russian ones, the same one that you've got. You got the Iraqi one with the cloth?
No.
No? Okay, I'll show you that. I've got lots of different masks. I have hoods that I put on guys and stuff like that. Yeah. But this was my Halloween mask 2 or 3 years ago. It's cool, isn't it?
It was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago. Yeah. It was a Creeptures theme Halloween event, and I wore like a...
You had the bodysuit on.
I had a bodysuit on. Yeah.
I remember it well.
I haven't actually... Well, did you know? I haven't worn it for a BDSM scene, but I couldn't keep it on, I don't think, and look through the holes. Yeah. But it would be quite menacing at first.
Oh, it would, yeah.
Poke them in the nuts with me horn. I could get them like with the... Yeah, anyway.
Sick though.
So, yes, masking. I'm not going to go into it loads. We were going to bring masks in. We've run out of time. But the main thing is I want to show you that mask because I just like it for no other reason, really. Yeah. There's nothing really kinky, naughty or dirty about masks. We just both absolutely love them. Yeah. And if you want to spice up your BDSM scenes or even your sex life, a mask is really good because you're handed over control by wearing one. Yeah. You don't know what's coming next. And everything that you experience while you're wearing a mask is super sensitive. Even like little touches are like 1,000 times more sensitive because you're wearing a mask. Yeah. So if you're wearing headphones as well, totally sensory deprivation, absolutely marvellous.
It's one of the things that's really high up in our dynamic, sensory deprivation.
Well, obviously it's all over Instagram.
Well, yeah, I've built a following of
right then.
Masks.
So I hope you enjoyed that little spin on our Halloween edition, the Traitors.
It was fun.
You didn't need to watch the Traitors to get involved, and I don't think anybody got it right.
No. It was subtle to be fair. Though.
It was quite subtle.
It was very subtle.
Yeah. When you were wrapping that round your neck before, I was like, is he going to say he's been hung? It looked like you were twisting it a bit.
Yeah. And then when Dylan came over, I said, oh, you manhandle me.
So basically, thank you very much for joining in with our Traitors, even though you didn't fucking get it. And no, none of you here know what it is. I hope you enjoyed the little twist on our stories. And well done to those who got some of them. There's some of the lies right, but none of you in the t-shirt. Soz. I'm not even going to give you a t-shirt for being close because that's the way I'm feeling today. I'm feeling a bit cunty. On that cunty bombshell, we're going to go. So, if you're binge watching, put the kettle on. We'll see you in 5. If not, we'll see you next week.
Lots of love.
And there we have it. Another day made better by listening to the Curators of Chaos. Thanks for dropping by. And if you enjoyed the show, we'd really appreciate you sharing the love for the Patricia podcast with your friends. Don't forget to follow us on our socials, maybe leave us a 5-star review, and feel free to send us an email to medic@thepatriciapodcast.co.uk, or even interact with us on our socials because we love chatting to you. Be sure to stop by next week because, as Bowie says, I don't know where I'm going next, but I promise it won't be boring. Catch you soon.